Today is such a beautiful day, and for the last 2 days I was working on my future rose flower bed, and I'm trying hard to develop it and to have everything settled before really cold weather comes. We are blessed with gorgeous, delayed, beautiful autumn, and I'm using these golden days to really design well the future rose border, because when spring comes and all my roses, my David Austin roses arrive, I know there would be a very short time to do any designing. There would be a lot of digging and a lot of planting, but no designing. So come with me, I will show you what's happening in my future rose border. Okay, so here we are. We have this space which I'm trying to develop here. And unfortunately it's very sunny here today, so I will try my best to show you everything I can. So what I'm trying to do, look behind here, this area here. So here we have, you see this oak leaf hydrangea. It's several years old already. It had a majestic growth this year. I fed it. I gave it a lot of good food for it to grow very well. And if I look at it from a different side, let me show you. Let me come here and I will show you. When you look at this oak leaf hydrangea from here, it goes, all the branches are developing to this side. You see it's stretching towards the sun. I'm not sure if you can see it very well. So it means that this oak leaf hydrangea has a lot of space here behind, and there is a chance for me to do something with that space here. Now let me show you what I did in this area here. You see my, I call it promenade here. Sorry, the camera is focusing on my hand. But the animals are traveling from my neighbor's garden to my garden, and look what they did with my hostas. You see how all the hostas are ruined here because all these animals, I don't know who they are, maybe raccoons and rabbits. So what I did, I put a little fence here. I will show it to you. See this little fence? It doesn't really look very well, but I had the leftover of a plastic mesh, like a chicken wire. So I installed it here just to break this movement of wildlife past this fence, coming here and trying, look at this, look how they damaged everything here. Oh gosh. My hostas was so beautiful in spring, and then now it's turned into this promenade I call. Oh well, what can you do? But back to my oak leaf hydrangea. It's starting to change color, you see, in nice red, red tint leaves, are turning very unusual. I don't see a lot of oak leaf hydrangeas in our neighborhood. And I have a feeling that this hydrangea is very happy here. It's already almost my height, even taller than me, 6 feet. So it's going to grow happy and big here. So again, the sun is on that side, sun is coming from there, so all this hydrangea is doing right now, it's stretching towards the sun, leaving all this space here empty. So since this area is going to be developed into a rose border, and I'm planning not to put just roses here, but I'm planning to do roses in combination with other annuals and perennials. And right now I'm reading a book by Gertrude Jekyll, and she highly recommends, and I liked her idea. I always thought about it and I never really processed that knowledge very well, but after reading her advice, now I understand how much sense it makes. She advises to put roses against dark background of trees and shrubs. And she recommends a dark color of yew, and yews are so dependable. So here I am thinking that here in this corner, right behind here, I'm going to put one yew shrub. It's going to take all that area there. It has to be done in spring. And yews, as you know, they are not losing leaves for winter. they are evergreen, so we will have a nice big strong presence right here. And because Leaf Hydrangea is deciduous shrub or tree, it loses its leaves and it has a very attractive bark. It will look really well in winter against the dark green mass of yew growing just behind it. And again, I'm going to control that, the growth of that yew, because it wouldn't have a lot of space there. Maybe I will train it to grow in some sort of a, not sure, some sort of a shape to grow around here, hug a little bit of this fence here. And again, look, I will show you my chicken wire. I don't know how successful this chicken wire is going to be, but it will make the life of critters a little bit more difficult for them not to be tempted to go into my garden. And here we will have roses. By the way, I already ordered them. I remember one day I almost had a heart attack because I opened David Austin website ready to order roses, and I realized that the rose which I wanted to order was sold out for next year, for 2022. I almost had a heart attack. And then I started to look around, and the rose which I'm ordering is Rode Dahl rose. And then next day I checked for that rose, and I realized that David Austin sells those roses as hedge bundles. You should have seen how quickly my credit card was flying out of my wallet. I bought that bundle of 5 roses in like 5 seconds, because I was at the point of despair. I really wanted that rose to be here in this space. So let me show you. It looks like a mess right now here. I'm working on the soil. By the way, here is a link how I improve the soil conditions for my plants. And it looks a little bit choppy right now because I was working on the soil yesterday. As you can see, I have decomposed cow manure, and I have leaf mulch, which I produced myself. Also, here is a link. And I'm working on this ground. This way, my beautiful Roald Dahl will go here in the center. 5 bushes planted tight together. Roald Dahl is fairly medium-sized rose. It's a beautiful apricot color, and I'm planning to train it as one big shrub, meaning 5 bushes together in one big shrub, and it will have the biggest effect here in the center of this rose border, and everything else would be working to kind of to support the big effect of roses here. And of course, the background there, what I really want, all this area here, I want to have different green shrubs to have a nice, beautiful background to showcase my roses. Right now it looks a little bit empty. And again, my beautiful leaping larch is going to lose all the needles for winter. So it's going to be very bare here. And look what I thought would be a good idea to look right near the leaping larch. Here we have a little giant arborvitae. I just bought it yesterday. I just brought it from Home Depot. It's a very versatile, I would say not very well used shrub. And I'm going to plant it right here, just under my leaping larch. I'm going to get rid of all those black-eyed Susans, clean it up, make sure that everything is nice, well prepared. This little guy, look at this. This is little alpine strawberry. Oh, still blooming. Look, I'm going to move her away here. She's not belonging here, but she's still blooming here happily, enjoying the sun. She likes it here. Oh, a little strawberry is still here. So I will move her. I have a little patch of alpine strawberries, and she will join that, that place. And this little giant arborvitae will go here. Now, I was trying to research how tall little giant arborvitae gets, and different websites give different heights. Some say that the height would be 6 feet. Others say that the height is 4 to 6 feet. I guess it depends on the area where little giant arborvitae lives, you know, is planted. I think I looked around my neighborhood and I never saw this beautiful evergreen shrub to be more than 4 feet. So I assume eventually it will reach size 4 by 4 and it will be planted right here. It will contrast well with the Leaf Hydrangea, which will lose its color and its leaves for winter. Behind Leaf Hydrangea I will have evergreen yew with a darker color, and here maybe I will have some sort of a evergreen shrub, and all this will create a nice background for my beautiful roses to bloom right here. So the plan is solid, I think. I'm sure there will be a lot of different adjustments to it, but I'm going to use these golden days of autumn. I'm sure we don't have a lot of them left. I will work on the soil. I will continue working on the soil today. We'll transport these little guys out of here. We'll get rid of whatever is left there. We'll add black cow manure here into all this area here. We'll cover the soil with I do a little bit of compost and bark, shredded bark. And then when we have big frost, first big frost, which we didn't have yet, I'm going to put my roses to bed. So this is a plan for this area. I really like this plan. Let me know what you think about all this. Happy gardening. See you next time.